Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Victoria at Radiant Moon Tarot, and we're here doing your singles reading. This is for covering the period of October 9th all the way up to the end of November. A little bit late doing the singles readings. I do apologize. I had a lot of things going on, including a wedding to attend. And so anyways, so this will be an extra long timeline for you guys. So all the way up to the end of November for you. So this is for all of you singles out there, single, ready to mingle, and looking for new love to come into your life. So let's have a look what we've got for you. I'm going to start out by getting the overall energy for your reading for the next month and a half. Thank you very much. First out, we have the Fool. Gemini, you are very much ready for a new adventure. You're very excited about the future. This brings in new people, new circumstances, new opportunities into your life, okay? It's like you're leaving the past behind and you are looking forward and you are ready for the future. Now, when we do get the Fool card, okay, this can also be an indicator that you are needing to take the first step. You need to take a little bit of a leap of faith, all right? And, you know, sometimes when we're looking for love, even if we're on a manifestation journey, you know, we still need to do something. So we still need to show the universe that we are actually ready. And this can be something as simple as having a conversation with a friend. This can be as simple as, you know, setting intention. Maybe you're doing some work with the moon cycles. This can be you taking a step such as maybe creating an online dating profile, right? Even if that's not necessarily your jam, all right? But you certainly may need to do something that is a little bit different, all right? To put yourself out there or to somehow let the universe know that, yes, I'm ready. Gemini is ready for new love. Now, the Fool can also possibly indicate that there is somebody new coming into your life. They may actually be younger than you. Okay, they may actually just have a really good sense of adventure. All right, they are very, they may actually even be a little bit naive in regards to love. Okay, and that can also be you too. You're all at completely different ages watching, right? So the younger people out, actually, you know what? Being naive in love doesn't actually have anything to do with age. It really just means that you're not necessarily jaded. Okay, or that even if you have had some negative experiences in the past, you still keep a very positive outlook, right? This almost a little bit of a sense of wonder in regards to that. So, you know, maturity or anything like that, it really doesn't have anything to do with age, right? We all know some middle-aged people that act like they're about 2, right? So, but it's really just that, yeah, a little bit of excitement, positive outlook, and not letting anything kind of keep you down. But as far as a person goes, you may actually be meeting someone, again, a little bit younger than you, or someone who just really likes to have fun. They're enjoyable to be around. You know, they have this refreshing quality about them. And, you know, age is sometimes age is important, sometimes not so much. It really just depends on your situation. And, but you know, hey, it could also represent a fling. Okay. You're not necessarily all looking for a long-term commitment. Some of you are just looking to have some fun. As I say the word commitment, though, some of you are looking for a deeper connection and you are looking for something that has the ability to go the distance with the High Priest, which is the Hierophant energy, which is Taurus energy coming in here. And actually, this is really quite interesting because we do actually have a full moon in Taurus on November 19th. And this is actually a partial lunar eclipse as well. And there is an energy there that is culminating in some life lessons, or life lessons that are drawing to a close. Thank you. That's a better way to say that. All right. And things that have been occurring in your life for the last 10 years. All right. And this is your time to, you know, wrap things up and to start something new. All right. So the Taurus energy may be very important for you in the month ahead, and especially that full moon. Okay, and that lunar eclipse. All right, great time to let things go, to release things, and, you know, just to kind of get ready to start something fresh, start something new. But the High Priest brings in an energy of spiritual learning, spiritual growth, and it also brings in that higher level of commitment. All right, so you could certainly be talk about two opposite ends of the scale. All right. Some of you are attracting someone into your life that no strings attached, no, not necessarily any commitment, right? You're just looking to have some fun and maybe see where it leads you. Others, no, you are looking for the big shebang. You are looking for that love, that romance, that commitment, that marriage, that tradition, right? That high priest brings in a little bit of tradition to your situation as well. All right. But at least a higher level of commitment. And you may not actually, you're like, you might be of the energy where, we can go out, we can have fun, we can start something new, but I'm looking to go the distance with a relationship. I'm not looking to waste my time. All right. But the high priest also attracts people that are on the same vibration as you. All right. And if you've been on a spiritual journey for the last little while, the high priest brings in somebody who can match your energy, match your vibration. All right. And if you, again, are on a spiritual journey, the high priest shows you that there's someone wonderful coming in. And as I say, manifestation journey, wow, batting 1,000 today. Okay, the manifestation journey, the magician comes into play. Now, the magician is all about manifestation. So this is the perfect time for you to manifest whatever it is that you are looking to attract into your life. Are you looking for just someone that you can have fun with and that maybe there's no strings attached? Are you looking for long-term marriage and deeper level of commitment? Whatever that looks like for you, the magician shows you that you have the energy, the resources that you need in order to attract the right kind of people in your life at the right place, at the right time, and the ones that are right for you. This also shows that your powers, your spiritual alchemy are absolutely on point right now. When we have the magician, it is really important to keep a positive outlook, all right, and to focus on what you want to attract into your life and not what you don't want. We never, ever, ever, we are always manifesting, right? Whether it's conscious manifestation or unconscious or subconscious manifestation, right? We are always manifesting things into our life. And it's basically, have you ever noticed that if something goes bad or something goes wrong and you're like, oh, great, now 2 more things are going to go wrong. Bad things always happen in 3s. Do they have to? No. Why do they happen in 3s? Because you're expecting it. You're watching it. All right. And that's that magician energy reminding you that, yes, you can attract whatever you want into your life. If you believe bad things happen in 3s, then that's exactly what you're going to manifest. If you believe that one thing that goes wrong in your life, and if you believe that you can look at it, you can learn at it, you can learn from it, and then you're not going to repeat that again, and then you still maintain a positive outlook, then that's exactly what you're right for as well, right? And you're not going to attract those next 2 bad things because you don't believe that they will happen. All right. It's all about how you look at things. And, it's again, that manifestation, right? 3 bad things, that's what you're going to get. If you believe that you break a mirror, you're going to have 7 years of bad luck. Guess what? You're going to get 7 years of bad luck because that's what you believe. So when you have the magician energy coming in, this is that perfect manifestation energy, the new beginnings. Your ability to attract all of those things into your life that you want. But by the same token, it comes with a side of caution because you can also attract things into your life that you don't want. So when we get the magician, what you think about, you bring about, however that looks for you. So there's that reminder to keep your vibration high, keep your thoughts positive. If you are on a manifestation journey, all right, when you are manifesting, it's not quite so simple as just setting your intention, writing something down on a piece of paper, setting it and forgetting it. All right. You do also need to be thankful and grateful. And you also need to attach energy to it. You need to attach the emotion to it as well. All right. So if you are manifesting, let's say you are doing manifestation with the moon, right? Tapping into the moon energy is always a great way to amplify your manifestations. So let's say you are setting your intentions for something, okay? And what do you want? I want, a person who is honest, trustworthy, someone who wants a commitment, marriage, children, whatever that looks like for you. And you write all these things down or whatever it is you do with your manifestation journey. I won't go too much into it today because otherwise it'll be forever here on this reading. But anyways, but you set your intentions. Then you need to sit in the energy and you need to tap into that beautiful third eye, the visions, and envision yourself with the person of your dreams, with the person that you're manifesting in. You don't need to know what they look like. It's all about their soul connection with you. And attach those feelings. How do you feel? Do you feel the tingle up your spine when they look at you a certain way? You know, if you're on, you know, imagine yourself going on the first date with this person and, you look in each other's eyes, or you have these conversations, you feel the warm fuzzies, you feel the tingles, you feel all of these things, right? And if you're really into your visualizations, right, you can absolutely feel these things, right? Think about daydreaming, right? It's kind of the same thing. And, you know, and then set your intentions, but then you need to release it. You need to say, okay, thank you very much. You need to sit in the energy of being grateful and being grateful for what the universe has already sent you, and be thankful for it, and then release that back, and then leave it alone for a while. Keep positive thoughts. Be a little bit patient. Ugh, no one likes to be told to be patient, but there's always a buffer of time between when we set our intentions and when something actually happens. There's a reason for that. All right. It's because otherwise, if everything instantly happened every minute of every single day, we'd be cleaning up one hell of a mess. All right. So there's always a little bit of time, okay, there between that. All right. And, but we do need to be a little bit patient. We need to believe that what we are wanting in our lives is going to come. And eventually it does. All right. But if we obsess over it, we actually end up blocking the flow of energy. But your possibilities are unlimited right now. You may even be attracting a twin flame. Okay. Not everybody is fortunate enough to attract their twin flame or to meet their twin flame in this lifetime. In order for the twin flame journey to be successful, okay, both people need to have done the work. Both people need to be spiritually ascended. And as we already said, with the high priest energy coming out here, you have the opportunity and the ability right now to attract someone into your life that has already done their spiritual work, that they have ascended as well as have you. All right. And if you are fortunate enough to meet your twin flame who has done their work and has spiritually ascended, wow. Knock it out of the park. I mean, the Fool, the High Priest, and the Magician, yeah. Okay. So you may or may not have already met this person. All right. But if they have done the work and if you have done the work, this is a magical, wonderful journey that is very special and that is very unique, and that not everybody gets the opportunity to experience. So beautiful energy. Now, unfortunately, if one of you has not done your work and is not ready for this connection, which is a deeply spiritual connection, all right, unfortunately, you end up with a lot of back and forth. You end up with heartache and pain. You end up with a runner-chaser scenario. You end up with this back and forth, and it's like you can't stay away from each other because you have this deep connection, this deep bond. But if they're not ready, or you're not ready, or you know, that work hasn't been done, it isn't going to work out, right? It's going to be filled with back and forth, breakups, getting back together. It's going to be filled with a lot of pain, trouble, worry, strife. All right. And so far, these cards are not indicating that. Although if you're in that connection, all right, you may actually need to evaluate that a little bit deeper, a little bit further, and be really honest about that. Is this really this time, right? There's other lifetimes, right? Of course, we're living in the here and the now. All right. And there might be, you know, and this might not be the lifetime for that to really work out for you. So you might need to look at that a little bit more. All right. But I really do feel here with all of this energy here that someone is absolutely attracting their twin flame. And oh, magic, 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 magic. All right, so let's see what else we've got for you guys. This is exciting. It's like, this is really exciting energy that's coming in for you guys. All right, so messages for Gemini, please. Oof, thank you. Oh, here we go. Oh, we'll get all of those. There we go. All right. So what do we have here? We have union. So this is the second card representing a deeper commitment, a deeper bond, okay? This is whoever you're attracting in here. Again, the high priest at the same thing, okay? There is a commitment on the table here, okay? You're attracting somebody who is on the same wavelength as you, someone who is looking for that deeper connection, that deeper commitment going forward. We also have freedom, all right? Now, I gotta say, in conjunction with the Fool energy, some of you are just looking for someone to have some fun with. You're looking for adventure. You're looking to move forward. You're looking for something exciting, but you're not necessarily looking for that commitment. You're not necessarily looking to get tied down. All right. And you want to maintain your individuality, your own sense of freedom. All right. But at the same time, you know, have that person that, you know, you can kind of connect with, right? All kind of relationships where, you know, there's no right, there's no wrong, there's no nothing, right? It's all about what is good and what is healthy for you. The freedom card also shows that you are free from the past. You are free from anything that has been holding you back. You've done your work. You've done your spiritual work. You have done your healing, and you are open. You are ready to receive all of the blessings that are coming in. We have the work card coming in here as well. So some of you have really been focused on your work, on your career in this last little while, okay? And, you know, you are certainly in a position of strength here as well, okay? You're quite the catch there, Gemini. All right, and this can also represent possibly, okay, because it is here, it's there is a possibility that you may actually be meeting somebody while you are engaging in workplace activities. Now, this does not necessarily mean that you'll meet someone in your workplace or someone that you actually work with. However, we spend a lot of time at work, right? We commute to work, we walk to work, right? Sometimes people stop for coffee in the morning, right? You may stop for breakfast, you may go out for lunch, right? All of those things. There's a lot of activities that we do in the day that are actually related to our work. And so you may be possibly meeting someone new in your workplace, okay? Awkward, but hey, whatever, it happens. But it could also be that you meet somebody while you're stopping for your morning coffee, while you're getting your gas, while you're out for lunch, whatever that happens to be. All right, so if that sounds like you know what, you never know where you might meet your person. And they could actually, you know what, actually the work card, they could actually be in a similar line of work. Maybe you go for a meeting, maybe you go for a conference or something like that, and you may meet this person there. So we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, okay? So yes, there is someone wonderful, powerful, and maybe even very spiritual with that twin flame that is coming into your life. All right, we also have children. Your love life is being affected by children. And of course it is. If you already have kids, right, you're a single parent, right, you have their best interests at heart. And that certainly has an impact or a influence, thank you, on who you attract into your life or who you even accept into your life as well. Some of you with the children card, okay, we do have the high priest, we've got the union card here as well. You may be really feeling as though you want to start a family or even add to your family as well. All right, but children, you know, children play a role in there in some way. You could actually even be meeting somebody that has children as well. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, okay? Don't be afraid to get to know somebody. Don't be afraid to ask questions, right? And sometimes we meet someone and we don't ask the questions right off the bat. And then we're like a number of dates in deep and we finally find out something and we're like, oh, okay, well, that might be a deal breaker for me, right? So, you know, but get to know your person, open up, right? And, you know, whether even if you might not have met anybody, so as of yet, right? But when you do meet them, get to know them, ask the questions, ask the important questions. What is important to you? We also have soulmate coming in here. Yes, this is your soulmate. You are absolutely attracting a soulmate or possibly a twin flame. In this particular deck, there is no twin flame card. All right, so it could be either soulmate or twin flame, but someone who is very spiritually guided towards you and really something very, very positive. All right, so let's see what else we've got for you guys. Messages, please, for Gemini. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pull all of your cards just for kind of the sake of time. But let's see what we've got for you in the month ahead. Messages, please, for Gemini. Thank you. So first out, we have the Magician. The Magician coming out twice. This is your current energy, your current situation, the heart of the matter. All right, wow. Okay, two Magicians coming out two Magicians, the High Priest. We've got worth waiting for, divine timing, soulmate, twin flame, holy kitten caboodles. They're Gemini. You guys are not messing around. Crossing you, we've got a 10 of Cups. Beneath, I'm going to pull them all and then go into them just a little bit deeper. We've got the 3 of Wands is beneath you, the 4 of Pentacles, your recent past. Crowning you, the 8 of Cups. Near future, Judgment. Another spiritually guided one. All right, your energy and advice, the 5 of Swords. External influence, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, Gemini. Hopes and fears, 2 of Cups, soulmate energy. Okay, and your overall outcome, interesting. We've got the Devil coming out there, and I'm going to get a second card with that, and we have the Hermit there as well for you. All right, and let's see, we'll flip that over. Sure, why not? We have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of your deck as well. Okie dokie. Well, let's just dive right in. Okay, so current situation. We've already been through the energy that the Magician brings in, and this is amplified right here, right now. This is your time to attract the right people into your life. So be sure of what you want. Know what you want. Be clear when you're setting your intentions, all right, without going to the dark side of obsession. Okay, there is a need to set your intention, and then let it go. Okay, but you really do have the power, the resources, the knowledge, experience, the tools, the spiritual growth as well to attract the right person into your life exactly when you are meant to. All right, so what you think about, you bring about. Be very, very, very aware of your thoughts and your feelings. Okay, we want to keep your vibration high. We want to keep you thinking positively, but without obsessing over anything or trying trying too hard, too much to control the outcome. And you know, sometimes when we do say, you know, the Magician, right, and we talk about keeping your thoughts and everything positive, right, and you know, quite inevitably people say, well, but I had a bad day today and I started to think negative thoughts. It's okay. It's all about really mindfulness, right? So just being mindful of your thoughts and your feelings. And if you do find yourself getting impatient or frustrated or all of those things, or feeling insecure, recognize when you have those energies, those feelings, those thoughts, recognize them and just kind of stop and just kind of think about them, address them, don't ignore them. They're there for a reason. Why am I thinking this way? Why am I feeling this way? Okay, and you recenter, you regroup, refocus, and you get on with your day. All right, it's there's that buffer of time between our manifestations for a reason, and that's one of them. All right, so crossing you, we have the 10 of Cups, okay? So yes, it's been a challenge finding your happy, okay? The 10 of Cups brings in this peace, this happiness, this serenity, this happy family. You know, some of you may have had a certain level of happiness, right? You may have children, but you may have gone through a divorce, okay? You may have gone through a separation, all right? Or the, you know, family is becoming very important to you as well, okay? So you may or may not have kids already, but they may be presenting a bit of a challenge, right? Sometimes, you know, and it's not that your children are necessarily a challenge, although, well, sometimes they are, but it can be that they have been your focus, right? Especially if you're a single parent. And the challenge there is finding a babysitter, getting outside, right? All of these things, because you're busy, you're run off your feet, all right? And it's been a little bit of, sometimes it can be a little bit of an uphill battle, getting a little bit of freedom. Freedom. Okay, it can be a little bit of a battle there, all right? So it's been represented a little bit of a challenge, okay? And you could have also, you know, at one point thought that you had a happy union, a happy life and all that kind of stuff, and then it got derailed, right? Something happened along the way, as sometimes things do, and you're looking for that again, and it's been a little bit of a challenge, okay? It can also be there with that 10 of Cups crossing you, okay, that you might not 100% believe that you can find someone that you will ultimately be really happy with. All right. And the Magician here twice is reminding you that we all deserve happiness. The universe is infinitely abundant. There's somebody out there for absolutely everybody. And sometimes it's just a matter of finding that person. All right. But sometimes we do need to take those first steps, or we do need to let go of something, right? And we do need to sometimes take a little bit of action, take that first foot forward. All right. That really shows not just the universe that we are ready, but also ourselves. Right? Actions sometimes really do speak louder than words. All right. So sometimes that can be a little bit of a challenge, taking that first step. All right. But ultimately, when you do, there's something wonderful and magical. I mean, we do have the Ace of Wands coming out here, which is here. I'll just grab this. This is the energy lurking, hiding at the bottom of your deck. Okay. And this is the potential. This is the energy of manifestation, right? The Ace of Wands is that passion, that fire, that energy, that new beginning, that fresh start. All right. That, you know, it's the Ace of Wands is quite often the seed of opportunity as a result of your manifestations. Okay. Something tangible, something that you can touch, you can feel, you can put your hands on it, and that you can really turn into something wonderful. All right. So we always like the aces for sure. All right. You got a lot of ones coming out here in your reading. All right. A lot of ones, right? We've got the 10 of Cups, sure, something coming. The 10s are sometimes endings, but they lead way to some new beginning. All right. They would also reduce down into a 1. We have the Wheel of Fortune here as well, which is another 10. So we got 10, 10 coming there. You might want to look up the spiritual and angel meaning of 10, 10, but those also reduce down into a 1. So we've got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5 ones coming out here for you guys. Okay. So definitely look up the meaning of those 5 ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. There will be deeper messages in there for you. Beneath you, you're making plans. All right. This is your underlying feelings. Okay. It can sometimes be your deeply rooted past as well. All right. But the three of Wands here really shows that you are really looking out into the future, and you're looking for something new. And it really does feel as though you have done a lot of work, okay, or you're in the process of releasing something from the past here as well, because we do have an 8 of Cups that is in your crowning position as well. All right, and the 3 of Wands really does show that you kind of have your sights set on something, okay, and that you're setting your intentions, and that you're open, you're ready, you're waiting for the right opportunity, the right person, the right place, the right time. All right, and the future is very much wide open, and deep down, you know that, okay? You actually feel that there's something coming in. And this 3 Wands, okay, this has you set your intentions, all right? And what is that wand? What is it you're going to grab and move forward with? And here it is right here. We've got that ace that's coming in there for you. Your recent past, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. So you may have been really focused on your career. You may have been focused on building a solid, stable home, a good foundation for yourself and possibly for your children if you do have any. All right. And you may have been really focused on building that. You know, the only person that you can really rely on, right, is yourself, right? And, you know, you don't have a person in your life necessarily, right? And this 4 of Pentacles energy, this is really moving you forward into the future. So it's like, yeah, I've gotten to this certain point in my life, and I'm kind of protective of myself a little bit as well. All right. But I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to build upon my existing foundation, and I'm ready to move forward. But the 4 of Pentacles also does show that you're feeling actually fairly secure in yourself, okay? You're feeling a little bit confident, not like 6 of Wands confident, okay? But you've got a certain sense of security. But it could also be here that, you know, when you are setting your intentions, okay, that being secure and stable and having a good, solid foundation in a relationship is also very important for you, right? And, you know, so it could be that you had it and then lost it, okay? Or you've been slowly rebuilding in that, right? And you're just ready for the next step, okay? And especially if you've been focused on your career and making money, and now it's like, okay, I've done that. Now I'm ready for love. Now I'm ready to welcome someone new into my life. All right, so But the Four of Pentacles sometimes does also show that we've been a little bit closed off. All right. And it's a reminder there that in order to attract the love into our life, we do actually need to release the purse strings a little bit. We do sometimes need to be a little bit more open and a little bit more welcoming to different kind of people or situations or anything into our lives, right? Because if you look at this Four of Pentacles, if you look at this person on this card, no one's getting in that, okay? No one's getting through those boundaries, all right? So it's a reminder there to, you know, be open and welcoming to the possibilities, okay? So time is fluid. All right, time is fluid. So depending on when you see this reading, this Four of Pentacles may be like today, maybe yesterday, okay? It may be something from the last couple of months, and it's something that is, you know, in motion, right? So you may already have done your work, and you may already be in the position. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. That's a hiccup. You may already be in the position where you are open and you are welcoming and you have done that work and you have left the past behind. But others of you, you're still kind of in that and you're just slowly transitioning out of that. All right. And you are a little bit more in the energetic flow of the universe. Okay. The Eight of Cups is your crowning position. What you've had no longer works. The Eight of Cups is first and foremost, okay, in this particular card, we do have a full moon. That's right there, okay? And the Eight of Cups is one of emotional detachment, and it is one of walking towards your future, all right? So this can absolutely represent, and she's got a red dress on as well. Red is quite often passion, right? So, you know, so it can absolutely be here that you are making a conscious effort to set your intentions and then take steps forward, all right? And to, how do I want to say that? If you're on a manifestation journey, you are attaching positive emotions to what you are attracting into your life, and then you are turning your back on it, kind of, and you are letting the universe do its own thing. All right. It's like, again, you're setting your intentions and then you're letting things happen behind the scenes, and you're just going to take the next steps forward towards your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. It's like, yep, I'm just going to leave that right here. And thank you very much, universe, for taking care of my needs, and I don't need to worry about it. All of these cups are upright, and this person's back is turned towards them, and she's just trusting that her journey forward will culminate in the manifestation of what she's wishing for. All right. The Eight of Cups can also be you making the conscious effort to leave behind anything that is no longer part of your future. Disconnecting yourself emotionally. That is that full moon, and that can either represent the full moon in Aries that we have on October 20th, or it can represent the lunar eclipse, the full moon that we have on November 19th. All right, and this shows that you are detaching from the past, detaching from anything that no longer serves you, and you are walking forward into the next step, the next phase of your life. All right, taking control of your emotions as well. Okay, your near future, we do have the Judgment card here. So the Judgment card is really spiritual and really powerful. This is calling you into action. This is answering the call. I mean, if you look at this, we've got this angel here blowing the trumpet and all these people surrendering. Just being like, yes, I trust you. I believe in you. All right. This may actually represent when you meet your twin flame. If that's that twin flame, it can also represent you meeting your soulmate, but it can also represent here, releasing anything from the past, right? You're thinking that you need to do that, and then this is you actually doing it. Okay. It's like here with this Eight of Cups, I know what I need to do. I need to release, I need to let go, I need to detach, and I need to take that next step to move forward. And the Judgment card here says, yes, thank goodness gracious, you have learned that lesson. Here is your release. Go forward. All right. I'm releasing you from anything that is threatening to hold you back. All right. This spiritual ascension, this growth that's coming in with the Judgment card. All right. And it's beautiful energy. Now, I do also have to say, okay, at least right up until the 18th of October. So again, depending on when you see this reading, all right, this may be your near future. Okay. It could have already happened. The Mercury is in retrograde till the 18th of October. And sometimes, a lot of times actually, when Mercury is in retrograde, things from the past come back. So the Judgment card is one of forgiveness. It is one of release. However, it is also one of reconciliation, forgiveness, and second chances. So there may be someone with this Judgment card that is coming back around and that is looking for forgiveness. They're looking for closure, all right? Or they are looking for that second chance. Now, it could possibly be the twin flame energy that we've got going on, where you already know who this person is and you've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. With the Judgment card, you have done your spiritual growth. You have learned your lessons. The Judgment card, the only thing left is the World card. All right. You are right at the end of that cycle. You are open. You are ready. All right. But is your person? I don't know, because we have the Devil card coming out, you know, as your overall outcome for your future position there. Okay. We've got two futures, right? Two futures, close and then a little bit further away. So it could be that your person comes back around, all right, with this Judgment card, but we've got the Angel here with the Judgment card and then the Devil coming out next. So it could possibly be for a few of you, if you think that you have met this twin flame, okay, and it could be that you are ready, they are not. Okay, they still have work to do, all right? So, you know, so that could be that, but it can also be that you know that this person hasn't done their work and the Judgment card is allowing you to let go. So even if they do come back around, you're like, no, I need to go. I need to walk away. No more. I'm sorry. There's something better coming in here for me. You're not ready. I don't think you're going to be ready in this lifetime. And Spirit is here with that Judgment card, helping you past that and helping you release that and helping you, move forward. All right. So that you can find the soulmate that is meant for you. All right. And, you know, yes, just because it's a twin flame doesn't mean you can't move on from it if it's not where it's meant to be. All right. But Judgment helps you see the light. So if you are in that back and forth kind of relationship, all right, Judgment really brings all those truths to light, really helps you see your way forward and see the positive, the negative, all of those things, and really helps you make the wise choices that you need. And if something, you know, it's like, you know how sometimes you just get that little bit of a, oh my God, I see the light. I know exactly what I'm meant to do. I know exactly what this situation is all about. That's what the Judgment card brings in. All right. So you could really be seeing the light in that energy. Okay. But the Judgment card is absolutely that clarity, that clearing out of that past. All right. And getting you prepared to meet the person that you're meant to be with, or the person that you've attracted into your life. Right. And it's a beautiful, wonderful, enlightening kind of energy that it's coming in there, because the energy that we've got coming out for you with the Five of Swords shows some conflict. All right. The Five of Swords is quite often a victory energy, but at a cost. So, you know, this person standing here, this dude won. He won the battle. But there's always someone hurt in the background, or there's always someone defeated in the background. So it's like a double-edged sword that comes in here. So it can be that you have been in a position before where you have been the one that's been hurt. You could have been in a situation where there's been a lot of conflict, a lot of tension, and it's something that you are really trying to release yourself from. Okay. And it, again, can possibly be this back and forth, this runner, this chaser scenario. If you're in that particular kind of relationship, And you might just be like, this is super challenging. This is like really difficult to deal with. And there may be something there that you need to let go. Okay. But with the Five of Swords, this also brings in an inner conflict and inner turmoil as well. And it sometimes also brings up some memories. So this, considering this is also an advice card, okay, with the Five of Swords, the advice there would be honest, be truthful with yourself, with spirit, with your person, if you have this back and forth kind of thing, and be clear, okay, because this brings in confusion, it brings in trouble, right? It brings in those issues, that turmoil energy, all right? And, you know, your thoughts are kind of muddled and it's like a yes, no, all right? And Judgment is here giving you the clarity that you need, all right? So the Five of Swords says get clear on what you want, all right? Set your intentions, all right? Know what is good for you, know what is not good for you, and then be willing to release something so that you can move forward and that you can have what you deserve. All right. So certainly you've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Challenges, obstacles, confusion, you know, a little bit of negative energy coming in here with that Five of Swords. Judgment and the Eight of Cups is really helping show you what you need to do to move forward. Okay, so be really clear about what you want. And if it involves a conversation with somebody, have that conversation. All right. Your external environment, though, luck is on your side. Okay, this is a new cycle, a new beginning, fresh energy coming in. All right, the Wheel of Fortune really shows that everything is aligned for you. All right, and by keeping your vibration high, you have the ability to attract all of the wonderful things in your life. The Wheel of Fortune quite often is a very speedy kind of energy and often brings in some surprise. Okay, so expect the unexpected when we get the Wheel of Fortune coming in here. But this is really showing that you are moving towards your destiny, all right? And that this is a new cycle for you. And yes, you've been through some ups and downs, some challenges, and maybe even some inner turmoil. And maybe you've been through that period of spiritual growth, a little bit of an awakening, right? The Judgment is an awakening. And, you know, and it's all serving a purpose, okay? Because the hand of fate intervenes, okay? You're moving towards where you're meant to be, all right? The stars are aligning for you. Divine timing is at play, right? You're being very spiritually guided. You've got the power of 2 magicians on your side, all right? So expect the unexpected when that Wheel of Fortune comes in. So surprises, some really positive energies that are really working big time, double time, overtime to help you and to help guide you on your path to finding your love. Your hopes and your fears, we've got the Two of Cups, really. So some of you might be afraid of really being open to another person, right? Especially if you've been hurt in the past. And you can actually be sometimes afraid of getting hurt again, afraid of partnering up with somebody, afraid of opening your heart, your soul to another person, because what if it all goes in the pooper? Right? It has before, maybe it will again. All right. But ultimately, the Two of Cups is such a positive card. It's in the upright. It is not in the upside down. Okay. And this really shows that you are ultimately very hopeful and you're feeling very positive about your outlook in love, about what you can attract into your life. All right. And you're really hoping that you can partner up with somebody who has a deeper soul connection to you, someone who is really connected with you on all levels, on all fronts, and something that is very positive, and someone that has a lot of love to give, and someone that feels your vibe, right? Someone that you can really connect with. The Two of Cups, of course, does show that soulmate connection coming in there. All right. And actually, it's interesting, in this Two of Cups, there's another full moon. Okay. So the moon cycles, especially with these 2 magicians, may be very, very important for you in the next month and a half. So take note of October 20th, full moon in Aries, all right, gives us the motivation, energy, but it also helps us release toxic situations, all right, and it also helps us learn to surrender. Judgment card, surrender. November 4th, new moon in Scorpio. This is a time for powerful transformation, addressing our deeper feelings, our wants, our needs, our desires, all of those things. Also about setting intentions, especially on a manifestation journey. November 19th, we have the Beaver moon, the full moon in Taurus, and this is also a partial lunar eclipse. Very, very powerful energy. And this is, we haven't had that energy for a long time, and this is the culmination of life lessons that you've been learning for probably the last decade or so. All right. We also, on October 31st, of course, we do have Halloween or Samhain, depending on where you are, depending on what you call it, but the veil is very, very thin. So again, if you are doing any kind of manifestations, that Halloween energy, October 31st, may be very beneficial for you. Okay, so certainly these planetary cycles are very, very important for you for the next couple of months. All right, now your overall outcome, this is where things get a little bit interesting. Okay, I'm feeling there's actually more than one option. Okay, we do have the Devil energy coming in here, and we also have the Hermit. Okay, so I already mentioned a little bit earlier that there may be somebody coming back from the past. Okay, and they may come sniffing back around, and you know, again, it could possibly be with, you know, someone who is in a twin flame relationship, especially with the Hermit there. Okay. And you got the angel here and the Devil there. Okay. You may have very spiritually ascended. You've done your work, your homework. This person, not so much. They may actually come in with some promises. All right. That yes, they're going to try, they're going to do better, but ultimately, no, this may not be their lifetime to complete this connection, to complete this journey with you. So the Hermit here could be very much helping to guide you, showing you your path, showing you your answers, showing you your way. All right. And you may actually be finally releasing this person. Okay. If that is you. All right. But I'm also feeling that there are two very powerful connections coming in here, the Devil on one and the Hermit on the other. Now, some people I know, you see the Devil and you're like, well, I don't want this Devil kind of person to be my person. But also with the Fool, not all of you are looking for long-term love, because the Devil can represent, first of all, it can represent a Capricorn. And it ends there. Okay. There might be two different options. We've got a Capricorn and we also have a Virgo. All right. So that could just be it. Okay. Here's my options. This is what I've got. It can also be a person with Capricorn and Virgo in their chart. Okay. But we also do have the Devil energy here. So this can represent a person coming in who is very sexually charged, okay? Someone who's probably really fun, who may have a little bit of a element of danger to them as well, but someone who you have a lot of chemistry with, someone who you can't keep your eyes off of, right? So again, we do have some people with that Fool energy. You're not looking for a long time. You're looking for a good time. All right. You're looking for someone you can have fun with, maybe have like quite the physical relationship with, but you're not necessarily looking for love. And if that's the case for you, here you go. Okay. But there is always a little bit of perspective. There's always a but when the Devil energy comes out, okay? Even if that is the kind of relationship that you are looking for, you must keep your boundaries, okay? The Devil energy isn't all bad, all right? Very tempting, very sexually charged, very, you know, a lot of chemical attraction, magnetic attraction, a lot of, they have an addictive quality about them, okay? A lot of fun. Okay, but you need to keep your perspective. You need to keep those boundaries in place, because there's always an element of entrapment, okay, or kind of possession a little bit with the Devil energy. All right. So if that is you on that particular journey, okay, this is exactly what you're looking for. All right. But again, a little bit of caution and definitely putting up those boundaries is very important when we have that Devil energy. Okay. But for some of you, this could be a past person that comes sniffing back around, and you have finally, you're like, no, nope, go away. No, thank you. I'm done. All right. Doesn't have to be that twin flame connection. It can just be a person from your past coming in. All right. But, you know, this could also just be a person who's coming in. They're not necessarily, you know, the devil in disguise or anything like that. Okay. It can just be that you do have a person coming in who is very attractive, who is pretty much irresistible. They may have some behaviors that you may or may not love. All right. And, you know, but, you know, they could just be very exciting. And again, you might need to keep your perspective there a little bit. All right. But there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of attraction in that, you know, in that connection. Right. But again, you might need to keep your boundaries there a little bit, keep that little bit of a perspective and, you know, just to kind of see where things go. Right. Because you never know. But we also have the Hermit coming in as well. And the Hermit can absolutely represent somebody who is very soulful. Can absolutely represent your twin flame person that is coming in. They're deeply connected to you on a soul level. They could be a Virgo, all right, but they don't have to be, okay? And this can absolutely be somebody, now this can actually be one and the same, okay, like we already said, but it can be someone one and the same that there's a lot of passion, a lot of attraction there to this person, but they also have this deeper soul connection with you. And it can actually represent somebody who is making better life choices as well. All right. And they're experiencing their own personal growth, but they're making better life choices and shutting down a karmic cycle, right? The devil can sometimes represent a karmic cycle, right? So they may be shutting that down and making those better choices. All right. But as far as the Hermit energy goes, this person would be someone who is maybe a little bit solitary. Okay, they might not necessarily be a social butterfly. You can be, okay? But they are somebody who is trustworthy, who is down to earth, who is guided towards you, who is your soul connection, right? Someone who is connected to you on a much deeper level. The Hermit card is all about that soul, right? That spiritual bond with this person, and they are here for you, and you know, you light their soul on fire, they light yours on fire. You've got this deep connection, this loving, wonderful, peaceful connection with this person to take you into the future. So whether this is your twin flame or not, this is your soulmate energy that is coming in here, right? Connected with you and your soul. They are guided. They are someone you're meant to be with. And actually, if you want to look at this way, okay, this person is holding this whirly twirly wand, and here is your whirly twirly wand of manifestation that's here. So on the outside, this person may be very calm, which may actually just be what you need. They're very calm. They have this sense of, how do I want to say that? They just have this energy that is around them that is very attractive, but kind of in a little bit of quieter way. All right. But underneath lines a passion that runs deep with that Ace of Wands. All right. So never judge a book by its cover. All right. So very passionate energy that is lurking beneath the surface there. All right. So, but some of you again may have some choices to make. All right. So anyways, very interesting energy that's coming in here for you guys, but ultimately very, very powerful and very, very strong. All right. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys, but I am going to close out your reading with one last piece of advice. One last piece of advice, please, for Gemini. What else does Gemini need to know in the month ahead, please? Whoa. Okay. Let me get that card. Something flew down. Oh my goodness, flew down on the floor. And we have the soulmate card coming in here. Wow. Okay, this is absolutely beautiful. So yes, you're absolutely on a soulmate twin flame journey. You are really this power of manifestation, this attraction that you've got going on. Okay, you are calling in the right people at the right place at the right time. Someone who has that key that unlocks your heart, your soul. All right, beautiful, beautiful energy coming in. Again, some of you might actually have a choice to make. Okay, especially where that Devil card comes out and that Judgment card. It could be someone from the past, or again, maybe that kind of runner-chaser scenario. But I think if you have that runner-chaser scenario, you have another option coming in here as well. All right, but the soulmate card, this is just so wonderful, and it's such a confirmation of what you are attracting into your life and the possibilities in your future. Okay, so I love this energy for you, Gemini. I'm going to leave that there. I hope there was something in this reading that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So I thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a fantastic month ahead of you, or month and a half, I should say. All right, so I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.